Welcome to the Seriously Sick.
Invincible.
So, this week on the Seriously Sick, we are doing Conspiracy Week, and I'm just going to show or address a couple of the conspiracies that I think are real, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. So, no, I have so many conspiracies, but I feel like a little time to talk about them, so I'm not going to talk about all of them. Obviously, I want to apologize for the lighting. I know it's bad. Okay, let's just go ahead and do the video though. A bunch of these conspiracy theories, or a good amount of them, so many people think it's just stupid and there's no point in trying to prove it, there's no point in investigating it, things like that, if you know what I mean. So if you don't agree with them, tell me why you don't agree with them, or tell me why. So anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So the first thing is that I think that Bush did 9/11. Okay, I have my reasons, so like don't. First, it has been proven jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. You've probably heard that before. How did not really anything survive but the passports or the IDs of the people who flew into the Twin Towers? How did their IDs survive through everything and they were found very easily? In some videos where it was being broadcasted and everything, when the second plane hit the second tower, you can see an explosion in the tower before the plane hits it, if that makes any sense. There were vaults in the two Twin Towers, and when people got to them after everything happened, basically, this guy who was working there said that once they got there, it looked like the vault had been cleaned out, like somebody knew that something bad was about to happen. There was this shipping company that a week before 9/11, they canceled their contract, or I don't know how to explain it, like they stopped working with the Twin Towers or whatever, and they were out of there. At the Pentagon, where the plane hit it, if it hit it like they said it did, it would have done a different amount of damage, so it just isn't adding. So the next conspiracy, and this is fairly new, is the Las Vegas Massacre, or whatever you want to call it, that just happened a week or so ago. I think it was planned, or it's being covered up. I'm not the only one that thinks this, so I'm not crazy. Okay, let me explain to you why. I do know that it's not fake, because people died, and it's not a good thing to say that it's fake when a ton of people died in such a cruel way. It's not fake. Okay, we're not even gonna go there. Or I think it's being covered up because the man brought about 20 guns up into his hotel room on the 32nd floor, and nobody noticed, nobody cared, and he had only been there for a time span of three days. Video being taken of when the shooting was going on. He was shooting from the 32nd floor because that's where his room was, but there was also shooting going on from like the 12th or so floor, because you could see the flash or whatever was it called coming from the gun. Anyways, there was also, people are saying there were people in the crowd that were shooting, and so there was definitely more than one shooter. There's no, in my opinion, no way there was only one. After the shooting, when there were people talking on the news and they tried to bring up the fact that they are pretty sure there was more than one shooter because there was someone in the crowd shooting, the people on like the newscasters or whatever they're called, they would cut them off and they would go to something else. They would ask them a different question so they wouldn't be talking about they think there was more than one shooter, if that makes any sense. Something I find very weird is YouTube is trying to stop people from seeing like conspiracy videos about the Las Vegas shooting, and to me that's really weird. The next one is aliens. I'm not even gonna go deep into this. Aliens are real. Don't try to come for me. They're real. Okay. The reason I say aliens are real is because my brother saw spaceship, or whatever he wants to call it. I will address that in a video on my channel soon with him, so, but that's the reason I'm pretty sure aliens are real. Anyways, theory that I do 100% believe in is that the government, or I think it's FDA, is that what it's called? They have a cure for cancer and they're just not willing to give it out. Pretty sure they have a cure for cancer. I don't really know why I think that. I just do. I have always thought that. And I think that because people getting cancer, they have to get so much treatments, and their treatment costs so much money, that why would whoever's getting the money from the treatments, why would they want to stop the cash flow? Why would they want to stop getting that money? So that's just my opinion on that. I don't want to address it too much because just the topic of like cancer and stuff makes me sad, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. So this one is that the government stages terrorist attacks. One of the reasons I'm saying this is because apparently people that have been in the military said that the government will fake terrorist attacks and things like that to justify a war with Cuba, and they have tried doing that before, so that is why I'm throwing that little part in. I filmed an outro, but it got deleted, so I just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a seriously sick day.